In this video, let's take a close look at the character of Brian Windancer, who's now the new mayor of Zootopia in Zootopia 2, stepping in right after the big downfall of Lionheart and Bellwether. Before he ever got into politics, Windancer had this incredible career as a legendary action movie star that made him a household name. He's most famous for starring in the Naysayer film trilogy, where he played this tough karate-kicking hero who always saved the day with his high-flying moves and unbeatable spirit. Pretty much his entire campaign for mayor was built around that celebrity image of his. He leaned into it hard, using all the fame and excitement from his movies to win people over. In the end, he got elected mostly because of his natural charisma, that magnetic personality that just draws crowds in and makes them cheer for him without thinking twice. He did have a little bit of sneaky help along the way from the Linksley family. They pulled some strings behind the scenes, and in return, Windancer basically ended up serving as a puppet mayor for them, doing whatever they wanted him to do. If he doesn't play along with their demands, they make it clear they'll threaten him and yank away his position, reminding him he wouldn't be mayor without their support. Deep down, Windancer desperately wants to be the real-life hero that he always portrayed on the big screen, swooping in to fix everything like in his action movies. But time and again, he forgets that real-world problems in Zootopia just can't be solved with a quick karate chop or some flashy stunt. They're way more complicated than that. He's famously slow-witted too, which gets him into trouble a lot. He takes sarcasm completely literally, missing the joke entirely, and he often tosses out what are basically backhanded compliments without even realizing how offensive or hurtful they come across to others. On top of all that, he champions this philosophy he calls Zoogether, where he truly believes that since a fox and a bunny have become such great partners, all of the city's deep-seated biases and old divisions have simply vanished into thin air, like they've never existed at all. He kicks off the film by giving this big presentation over the Zootennial, which is the city's huge 100th anniversary celebration that everyone's excited about. During that event, he's unveiling a fancy memorial statue honoring the city's founder Ebenezer Linksley. But things go wrong when the statue gets accidentally destroyed in a wild car chase involving Judy and Nick, who were just trying to stop trouble from happening. Later on in the story, when the Linksley family's whole world, which is totally built on a foundation of lies and secrets, starts falling apart and is in real danger of being discovered by everyone, they force Windancer to step in and order the ZPD to hunt down Judy and Nick without mercy. He basically ends up framing them as the bad guys and criminals because they're getting too close to the truth in their own persistent ways. And the Linksleys use Windancer's power as mayor to turn the full force of the law against them, making sure Judy and Nick don't succeed in helping Gary the Snake with his mission, which is to reveal the truth about the snakes and what really happened to them all those years ago. Windancer himself doesn't know a single thing about this shady hidden past of theirs. He's completely in the dark, so he just blindly follows whatever orders they give him, thinking he's doing the right thing for the city. But then comes this key moment of his redemption, right when he finally discovers the entire ugly truth, that the Linksleys have been using him this whole time just to cover up Zootopia's true darker history, especially when it comes to the terrible way reptiles were treated and pushed out. With a little encouragement from Nibbles, who gives him that push he needs, Windancer steps up and fights back against the Linksleys, buying precious time for Nick, Judy, Gary the Snake, and Nibbles to uncover the full truth and show it to everyone in the city, proving once and for all that the reptiles are completely innocent and were wronged.
Hey, Brian Windancer! No! You want to be a hero? Or just play one on TV?
You say justice is dead? I
say... By the end of it all, everything works out just fine. The Linksley family finally gets arrested and brought to justice, and the reptiles make this triumphant return to Zootopia after a full century of being exiled, moving back into their old neighborhood called the Reptile Ravine. Mayor Windancer has his full redemption arc there. He truly didn't know what he was caught up in, since he was only following their orders without any clue about the deception. But as soon as he found out the whole story, he turned things around completely and made the right choice.